This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, can you hear me, Mahinder?
Yes, Shiva, I can hear you.
Okay. So yesterday we have started a discussion about mutable and immutable objects.
Right.
So the object is not able to modify itself. That means when we are not able to modify its contents, and for every new assignment, okay, if a new object is created, that is called as immutable object. For every assignment, it creates a new object. Suppose I say x equal to 1000. And when I say x equal to 2000 and x equal to 123 point something, for every new assignment, it is going to create a new object. Now x will be pointing to two locations. X will be pointing to two locations. X is pointing to two locations. Now that kind of objects are called as immutable objects. Now here, yesterday we have discussed about the fundamental data types and collection types. So out of all, which are immutable and which are mutable, and when it comes to int, float, complex, boolean, full, string, means all fundamental data types and tuple are immutable objects, means they are not able to allow. Okay, when you assign a value, okay, let us prove it practically. And immutable objects performance is high, because when I use mutable objects and immutable objects in the loops, immutable objects are very performance is very high, because in loop, suppose I say for I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 2. Okay, so I value will be continuously changing, right? For every I value, new location has to be created. So in case of immutable object, okay, the performance is high. And here in case of mutable objects, the performance is low. Okay, let us prove it. Applying iterations, iterations on immutable objects takes less time, because no new location is uh, created here. So that is why immutable objects performance is very less when compared to, and all fundamental data types. Fundamental types represented classes, objects, and tuple class objects are immutable. Let us objects. Now let us watch one simple example. Okay, so what is that example? First, I am going to take a list. So list is going to represent a collection of values. Now list can contain any kind of values, like a list can contain a list of integers and a list of floating point numbers, list of booleans, list of complex numbers. Okay, list means it is mixed. Okay, now let us see. x equal to, I'm going to say 10 comma 20 comma, sorry, 10 comma 20 comma 30. Three values I'm assigning. And out of three values, every value will be having an index here. Here 10 is x of 0, x of 1, x of 2. X of 0 is 10, x of 1 is 20, and x of 2 is 30. And when you say print x, now it is going to print all the values from list x. And when you say print type of x, it is going to print that class in class list. And when you say print id of x, it is going to print address location of x. And here I can do y equal to I'm going to set up one more list here, 10 comma 20 comma 30. 10 comma 20 comma 30. Now when I say print y and print type of y and print id of y. Okay, now let us execute this program in our PyCharm. Copy this. Let us start PyCharm. Let us paste it over here. Now when you run it, it is going to tell that 10, 20, 30. The type is list. ID is 175,694 something and 10, 20, 30. And class list 1756 something like this. These two are different locations. Okay, so here x id is different, y id is also different. Both are stored in different locations because y is a list, x is a list. Now let us see how we can modify elements in a list. Now let us see one more program. And as per our discussion, list is a mutable object. Means the content of the list can be modified. Okay, you only into float, complex, bool, string, tuple are immutable. Okay, list is a mutable object. Okay, that means we are able to modify its contents. Okay, how we can modify? Let us test. X equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30 print x, print type of x, print id of x. Now let us reassign a value, and actually x of 1 equal to 20. Now I am going to assign a new value into x of 1. X of 1 equal to, okay, 123. And now let us print x. So when I print x value, see what happens here, what it is going to be printed. Let us test it. Print type of x, print id of x. So first we have assigned x value as 10, 20, 30, and 10 is stored at x of 0, x of 1, x of 2. And when I print x value, print of x, what happens here? The values of x are printed. Print type of x means, okay, it is going to print that it is x, it is list, and id is printed. Now we are overwriting this value. 20 will be replaced by 123. 20 is replaced by 123. Now when I say print x, what happens here? The values from x will be printed. Type of x, list, id is also same id. Okay. Now let us watch whether the id value is changing or not. Now let us run it. Are you seeing here the address is 172 191.530.73.79.712. So initially the list values are 10, 20, 30. And later assigning of this value x of 1 equal to 123, the list was changed here. Changed from 10, 20, 30 to 10, 123, 30. Even though the address was not changed here. Are you seeing address is not changed here? Because list is a mutable object. So we are able to modify its contents. Okay, so it does not come under immutable object. If it is immutable object, okay, the location will be changed. For every new assignment, a new address will be created. Okay, even though we have assigned a new value into x of 1, okay, and this 20 is replaced by 123. But both are pointing to same address location. This 191.530 something else. So is it clear, Mahinder? So this is going to prove that the list is a mutable object.
Right. Yep.
Hello?
Yes, Shiva. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, Shiva. It's clear. Yeah.
And here, when it comes to list, set, dictionary, classes, objects are mutable objects. Whereas fundamental data types like int, float, complex, bool, string, tuple are immutable. These are mutable objects. Since these are mutable, we are able to change one of the value of x, and you can change everything here. Now, this is about something else like immutable and mutable objects. Now, when it comes to string handling, so how we can define a string here? Group of characters or sequence of characters is known as a string. In Python, strings can be stored in string class. Strings can be stored in string class object. String class objects can be created in one of the following ways. One is using single quotes, you can define a string. Hence, this one. Or you can also use double quotes. This is one way of representing string. Single quotes. And using triple quotes also. Triple quotes. Okay. Like this. And within this, write one more single quote. Or you can also use double quotes like this, like this. Triple quotes also you can use. Single quotes are used to represent one line string and triple quotes. Triple quotes are used to represent multi-line string. Multi-line string. In string class object, every character is represented with a unique index. Like how we can use arrays in other languages. Here also in string each and every character will be having a unique index. Okay, like first character is identified by like 0, second character is 1, third character is 2, like that. Okay, so the last character will be represented as n minus 1, and reverse indexing is also possible. Reverse indexing means so we can get characters from backward to forward. Now let us write string objects are string is objects supports both positive and negative indexing. Negative index means back to front. Negative indexing. They are going to support both. Positive index. Positive index starts from 0 and negative index starts from -1. By using indexes, we can read the data from the string objects. Now let us write one program. This is based on strings, a program. X equal to Durga soft solutions. And when I say print X, okay, it is going to print all the characters from X. And when I say print type of X, it is going to print that X is a string class, and print ID of X. The address of X is printed, and I'm going to write like X equal to something like how to write this. Here I wanted to write multi-line string. How to write multi-line string here? That's what I'm seeing. Amirpet, Hyderabad, and Telangana. This is multi-line string. This is multi-line string ending. And when I want to print y, print type of y, print ID of y. Now let us see this whether it works or not. Copy this and go to PyCharm. Let us paste it over here. As per idea, this is going to display error. Think one is enough, right?
Continuously give 3 quotes. Continuously.
Mm-hmm.
Continuously, you should give 3 single quotes. Instead of double
Which
quotes,
one?
give
Instead of
double quotes, give 3 single quotes.
double quotes, you are saying that single quote. Which
Yeah,
one?
2 single. Yeah, correct, correct. Now it will work. In the end also, you should give 2 single quotes. 2 single quotes. Yeah, remove that double quotes. Yeah. Yes, sir. Now it will work. No, that first single quotes it is considered as a single quotes. 3 single quotes should be in continuous. Line number 7. Line number 7, sir.
Let's see the
Line number 7.
documentation.
Yes, sir.
Python multi-line string.
Yes, multi-line command. Multi-line string. 3 single quotes.
Three triple quotes.
No. In
Three
the
double
example,
quotes.
no. In the example, you see 3 single quotes also, or 3 single quotes. Below itself, it's mentioned.
Price is very low, Mahinder. Can you speak a little bit louder?
This is
3 single quotes also possible, sir.
But it is not
It's
three single quotes. It is not giving. It is giving
no,
error, right?
no. You're given space. You're given space actually. That's the reason.
No
You're
space, huh?
given. Yeah, suppose space should not be
Like
given.
this.
Yeah. Yes, correct.
This
Now
one.
it will work. Sir. Yeah. Yeah, correct.
Mhm. Okay. Right. You are right. Single quotes and double quotes. Right. So it has printed that both are string classes, and here we will check whether how index is going to work. So to test index, let us write one more sample program. Program on index. And let us write Durga soft print x print x of 2. So x of 2 means 0th character is D, 1 G is printed here. X of 2, and you can use a range also. So you can use range. Okay. So to use a range, okay, first let me show x of minus 2. X of minus 2, and I am printing like print x of, I am giving some range 1 to 5. 1 to 5 characters are printed here. And I am going to say like this, print x of 7 up to 7. Now let us see what happens, what it is going to print. Up to 7 and 4 to 7, 4 to 1. I am also going to write x of 4 to 1. And I will write one more thing, x of minus 6 to minus 1. Okay, so x of 2 means here the second character, and D is actually it is 0th position, U is in first position, R is in second position. This will be printed. X of minus 2. Here minus 1 is actually this my T. Minus 2 is F, and 1 to 5. So 1 to 5 characters are printed. And here X up to 7. Here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let us see what it is going to be printed. Copy this and let us paste it over here. Let us run it. First R is printed. R is in second position. -2 means F. F is printed. And 1 to 5. 1 to 5 means starting from U. Okay, starting from U R G A. And next 4 to, up to 7. Okay, so up to 7 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up to F. Up to O. Right, up to O. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up to Durga SO. And when I say print 4 to 1, 4 to 1 means this one GASOF. -6 to -1. -6 to -1 means here GASOF are printed. Now let us see. Let us explain it in paintbrush. Suppose this is okay. Otherwise, let me do like this. Let us take a pencil. So here I am going to draw something. This is D. And here this is 0th position. This is 1. And this is 2. And this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is positive indexing. And when it comes to negative indexing, this is -1. And this is -2. And this is -3. S is -4. And A is -5. And this is -6. This is -7. And -8. And -9. This one. And in the example, I said 1 to 5, right? 1 to 5 means what happens here? Starting from 1. Okay, starting from what is the first character here? Second character is F. And first character is 0, 1. U, right? And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, when in the positive indexing 1 to 5, okay, -1 is substituted here. 5 minus 1 only. 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 means up to 4 only. Up to 4, 1 to 4 only. When you say 5, it is equivalent to 5 minus 1. The last index will be ignored here. Okay, -1. -1 means 5 minus 1 means 5 minus 1 means 1 to 4 only. And this is up to 7. 7 means 7 minus 1, 6 only. Up to 6. Okay, up to 6 means what? Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 only. Up to O. This one. And here 4 to 1. 4 to 1 means there is no meaning for 4 to 1. Okay, that is why it does not print anything. So minus 6 to minus 1. Minus 6 to minus 1 means this is a answer. And just you can remove this. When I remove this, see what happens. Even though the output will be same. GASYF. Minus 6 to minus 1. Okay, so just extract characters from minus 6 to minus 1. GASYF is a minus 6 to minus 1. So is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
When I say 1 to 5, always remember it is minus 1. 5 minus 1, 4. Here when you say 7, up to 7, 0 to 7. Okay, I did not specify lower index here. Just I specified upper index. Okay, this is meaning, this is the meaning of this 7 is up to 7. Up to 7 means up to 6 only. 7 minus 1. Okay, so just exactly look at this here. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9. Okay, this is 0 to 8 is it is positive indexing, and in a reverse indexing, reverse index starts from minus 1. The positive index starts from 0. Let's save it. Now, so your string object is also having some functions. So what are the functions which we can use? Okay. So here that we are going to see with the practical examples. Now let us go to our notes page and let us, sorry. Now I'm going to write C equal to X equal to because out and print X. X value is printed. And there is a function here, a len function, len of X. So len function is going to give length of X and Y equal to 100. Y equal to 100 and print Y and print len of Y. Let us take this. Let us execute it. Len of Y. Okay, len of Y is not there here because the integer has no function called len. That is why I have shown here. Okay. So only len, this len is having so length of X is having 9 characters. I think 9 characters are there in X. Now if you remove this, we can overcome the error. Durga soft 9 and 100. So this is one of the function. Now we are going to use some more functions. Okay, like how we have functions in other programming languages like C, C++, here also, in Python also. So string class is having some functions. So what are the functions that we are going to have in string class that we are going to see now? Okay, before that, and let us discuss some input function. Yesterday also we have discussed input function. Through input function we can read the input from keyboard, but whatever data you are reading from keyboard. Whatever data that you are reading from keyboard will be treated as a string. Okay, so if you want to do some calculations, okay, if you want to do some calculations on the strings, you have to convert them into corresponding data type by using int function, float function, complex function, boolean function. You have to convert. Okay. Now let us do this a small exercise. Input and conversion functions. So let us take a value input, enter into value, and I am converting this value to integer by using int function, int of a. So if you don't convert it to integer, what happens here? Whatever you are storing in a will be considered as string, not as number. Now here if you say print type of b, here before this and before conversion, so if you take like type of a, let us see what is the difference here. We have converted later, and after conversion also, okay, so we are printing the type of b. Next c equal to, I am going to take one more value, that is enter a floating point number, then print type here, print type of c, and here I am going to convert this value, okay, using float function, float of c. So after converting, again we are printing type of b, and here equal to input of enter complex value, and before conversion you can print type of p. Always it is going to print that it is string type, and here q equal to complex of p, and print type of q, and I am taking one boolean value, input enter a boolean value, print type of x, and in y convert the value to bool using bool function, bool of x, and after conversion also print y, or print type of y. Okay, now let us run this simple application. Now run it. Are you seeing? First it is asking for integer value. I am entering 10. Okay, so immediately it has printed first class string, next class int. Before conversion, after conversion. Before conversion it was string. After conversion it was integer. Next it is asking for integer value, floating point value. I am giving some like value like 12.23. Are you seeing string type and float type? Before conversion that was string. After conversion that is float. And enter complex. I am giving like some value like 4 plus 7j. For using string and complex boolean value. So boolean value I am giving false. Okay, before conversion it was string, and after conversion it is boolean. Okay, like this you can use a conversion function to convert strings into values. To convert strings into values. Is it clear, guys? Before conversion, what was happened? After conversion, what was happened?
Yes, yes, Shiva.
Now let us take one more simple program. This is also on strings. Okay, so take one string like Durga soft and print ID of A. It is going to print address of A. Print A. It will print the actual value of A. Now what I will do? A of 2 equal to A of 2 equal to, I am going to assign something like A. Not A of 2. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let us assign this. Okay, for some time, let us comment it. Why? Because I will tell. This is a comment symbol. And I am going to take one more thing called tech. And print ID of and print B. A equal to A plus B. A is equal to A plus B. Print, sorry, print A. Print ID of A. Guys, can you tell me what is output by this sample program? First we are assigning Durga soft into A. Then the address of ID will be printed. Next we are printing the actual value of A. Then we are assigning, we have taken one more variable in which we have assigned a value called tech into B. And the address of B is printed. Print B means tech is printed. A equal to A plus B. Okay. Okay. Now let us run it and simply find out the outputs. Now what is printed here? Let us observe carefully. I am taking output into my Visual Studio Code. Copy this. And let us paste it over here. Sorry. These are outputs. So your idea of A is 241, 584 something. Print A means Durga soft. And here print ID of ID of B means this is a print ID of B 241 something else. And print B means tech. And here print A is equal to A plus B. What happens here? Durga soft. Okay, at the end of Durga soft, tech is appended. Tech is added. And when tech is added, so is it old location? Is it using a new location? String which whether it is a mutable or immutable object. In the beginning itself, I told string is immutable object. Here, string is immutable object. Okay, here we have changed the value of a. Okay, since we have changed the value of a, okay, a new location was created here. Here, this is the starting location of a. And when you append take to Durga, what happens? A new location was created here. See, this is a new location. Okay, it is not permitting us to change its contents. For every new assignment, for every new change, what happens here? A new location will be created here. Okay, here since we have appended this one, a equal to a plus b. A equal to a plus b means what happens here? Okay, a cannot be modified here. A cannot be modified. A new a is created here. In the new a, Durga Soft Tech will be assigned. And when I say print ID of a, it is a address of new location a. Okay, this is one location, this is another location. Is it clear, guys? Why? Because string is immutable object. It is not mutable object. But in the previous example, what I did, when I try to modify a list value, okay, the list address was not changed. Is it correct or not? Here, in the previous example, here this one. First we have assigned 10, 20, 30. Next we are replacing x value 123 with 20 with 123. Even though we have changed, the address location was not changed. Practically I have shown it. And here, since we are changing a value, a new location was created because the string is immutable object. Immutable object. Is it clear, guys, or shall I explain with diagrams?
Yes, sir.
Why the location was modified? Is it clear? Everything clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, why the address location of A is modified here? Can anyone tell? And why here in the previous case the address was not changed here? Because list is immutable. Sorry, list is mutable. List is mutable. String is immutable. In the beginning, only I told here. Into float, complex, bool, string, tuple are mutable objects.
Yes.
Now these are mutable objects. Set, string, immutable. Okay, this is immutable. String is immutable. Since it is immutable, the address was changed. And if you want to have more clear explanation, first we have assigned some value into A. This is suppose A. Okay, so what is the address of A here? The address of A as per our program. Okay, this is the address of A. 241 something. So initially what is stored here? Durga soft. Durga soft. And what is the location number? This is a location number, address. Okay, now A is pointing to this location. And in this location, this value is stored. But in the second step, what I did here, I said A equal to A plus B. Okay, A means Durga Soft. Okay, to the Durga Soft, I added new location. Okay, since string is immutable object, what happens here? Whatever content is there in A, that is completely discarded. Completely discarded. What happens for A equal to A plus B? Okay, it has created a new location. When I say A equal to A plus B, A equal to A plus B, A contains something, A equal to Durga Soft, and B contains tech. Some tech, some string was there. A equal to A plus B. So here what happens here? Durga Soft tech was created. Now this will be new location. So what is the new location address? This is the new location address. Now here A will not be pointing to this one again. And now presently the new location A will be pointing to this location. In this location actually we have Durga Soft Tech. A no more pointing to this location. Now A is pointing to this location, Durga Soft Tech. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So our next topic will be operators. Operators in Python. So generally operators are used to perform various types of calculations. Every language contains operators as a language fundamentals part. In Python also, okay, we have operators. So how to define operators here? Operators are used, okay, to perform calculations. Okay, so Python supports which type of operators? Python supports the following operators. So generally we know that arithmetical operators are used to perform arithmetical calculations, and comparison. So comparison operators are used to compare, okay, two or more numbers. Comparison operators. These are also called as relational operators. And next, logical operators. Fourth one is assignment operators. Fifth one is special operators. So these are not available in other languages. Special operators. So these are specific to Python. Now let us do one sample application on operators, how they will work. Program. Suppose x equal to 15 and y equal to 4. Now let us write or print x plus y, okay, equal to comma x plus y. To copy this. This x minus y into x by There is another operator here is double slash, and there is another slash. This is percentage. Percentage is going to give percentage. And one more is there. This is star star star. Okay, let us see the results. Copy this. Let us run this. Okay, these are straightforward. X plus y equal to 11, x minus y, x plus y equal to 19, x minus y 11, x into y 60, x by y 3.75, x slash slash y means it is what quotient value, not quotient. Okay, the integer part of this one 3.75, and x percentage y means it is quotient. Okay, so when you divide 19 by 11, you will get this are remainder, and x into y. Okay, what is this x into x and x double into y? Can anyone says?
X to the power of
X to the power of y.
y.
Right. X to the power of y. Okay, this is about okay your operators. Now, so how we can use assignment operators here, comparison operators? Comparison operators generally they are used to compare two or more numbers. Okay, like less than, greater than, okay, and less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. These are comparison operators. So logical operators. So I'm not writing any program on comparison because everyone knows that comparison operators are going to return true or false based on the condition. Okay. So shall we write one program on comparison or not required? If you want, I can write. This is on arithmetical operators. Suppose x equal to 10, y equal to 12. Let us write the program. I am saying x is greater than y, comma x is greater than y. Okay, if the condition is true, it is going to return a boolean true value. Otherwise, it is going to return a boolean false value. And I am going to copy this. This is less than. This is less than. Equal to equal to. Not equal to. Not equal to. And here, this is x is greater than or equal to. This is greater than or equal to. This is less than or equal to. Is also less than or equal to. Okay. Here, based on the condition, either they may return boolean true or false value. Copy this, paste it over here. Seeing true value, true or false value. X is greater than y. Okay, so what is x value here? X value equal to 10, y value equal to 12. Okay, 10 is greater than 12 means it is false. So false is written here. True, false, and x is less than or equal to y. And it is also true. X is less than, right? X is 10, y is 12. So 10 is less than 12. Okay, this is about comparison. And next, when it comes to logical operators. Here, suppose x equal to true. It must start with capital letter. Okay, so every logical operator, either true or false, must start with the capital letter only. Is false. I am going to say x, print x and y is x and y. Print means true and false. What is true and false value will be written? X or y is. This is comma. Comma should be given in between values. A or, sorry, x or y, right? Print not x is not of x, and print of y is not of y. How the equivalent values are written here? X and y, true and false. True or false? Let us do this activity. X and y is false, x or y is true, not x. Okay, x equal to actually true. Then the reverse value, the reverse of true is false. The reverse of false is true. Okay, this is about logical operators, and there are special operators. Okay, which are not available in other programming languages. How you can use special operators? See, so there are two special operators that are available in Python. Okay, which are used to compare two address locations and equality and membership operator. Let us see special operators. So here one is identity operator. So what is this identity operator? This operator is used to compare, okay, the addresses of two objects, address of the objects which are pointed by the operators. Now let us see one simple program here. So here one more operator, this is identity operator, one more is membership operator. So what is membership operator actually? Membership operator is used to check whether a substring or whether a number or substring number is presented within another number or string. Okay, now let us see identity operator and membership operator. Now let us write a program here. It's a very simple program. Just give me 2 minutes time, guys. Okay, so let us write one program. Suppose I equal to 1000 and print I and print ID of I. So the address of I is printed here. Address of I is printed. And I am taking one more value, that is j equal to 2000. J equal to 2000 and print j means the value of j is printed. And when I say print ID of j means the address of j is also printed. Now what I am saying, print I is j. I is j. What does it mean? Print I is not j. I is not j. I is not j. Let us take one more value, k equal to 3000. Print k and print ID of k. And I am taking one more value, is x equal to 3000. Print x and print ID of x. The address location of ID will be printed. Now I am saying print k is x and print k is not x. And I am taking a list here, p equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30 is a list. List contains 3 values. And when I say print p, the list values are printed, 10, 20, 30 are printed. And print ID of p, the address of p is printed. Print, and I am saying one more list. I am initializing one more list. This is k equal to what values I can take? Same values I am taking, 10 comma 20 comma 30. Print q and print ID of q and print p is q and finally print p is not q. P is not q. Okay, what is going to be printed here? Here this is identity operator. Okay, so what is the purpose of identity operator here? It is going to compare addresses of two objects. Okay, first here we are assigning a value to 1000, j value to 2000. So here we are saying that I is j, both are different, right? So since both are different, it is going to return false. False value is written here. And since I is not j means it is going to return true. And k equal to 3000. And print k ID of k x equal to 3000. Okay, so k equal to 3000, x equal to 3000, print x, ID of x, k is x. Okay, what is k is x is printed here? In yesterday's class we have discussed. Okay, the value of k and x are same. The value of k and x are same. When Python interpreter is going to create a value, suppose here k equal to 3000. One address location is created in where 3000 is stored. And when you say x equal to 3000 later, already 3000 is presented here. Okay, now let us explain like this.
It will create the same address. It will create in the same address.
Yes. And here this is suppose x equal to 3000. And it is pointing to this location. And in the next line, what I said here, k equal to also, sorry, first k equal to 3000, x equal to 3000. First k, k, this is k, not x. And next k is also 3000. Both will be pointing to same location. X is pointing to this location and k is also pointing to this location. The addresses of x and k both are same, right? Now let us see what happens here. Let us run this. Just have a look here. First I equal to 1000. 1000 is printed and idea of y 195 something, and print j idea of j, this is printed, and I is j, both are different, right? So since both are different here, false is written here, false is written. And when I say print I is not j, this is true statement, right? True statement is written. And a k equal to 3000 and x equal here the location is 195 something 232, right? This is x location, sorry, this is k location. Next I assigned x equal to 3000, right? Idea of x is also 195, 94, 10, 21, 232. Both are same here. And here I am saying k is x. When I say k is x, it has written true. And when I say k is not x, it has written false. And here this is list, print of 10, 20, 30. And print of p. Some lines are missing, right? Some lines are missing here. Print idea of x, idea of p. So idea of p is this one. Now let us execute once again. 10, 20, 30. Idea of q. This is idea of q. And p is q. Okay, both are different, right? Both are different, both are lists. So since both are lists, okay, both are stored in different locations here. P is q. So p is q means it is false, because the address of p and the address of q are completely different. Completely different. So false, true are written. Is it clear, guys? This is about identity operator.
Yes, sir.
Any questions? తీసుకో. ఆ డోర్ పెట్టేసేమో. ఓకే. Okay, so we are going to see one more last application on membership operator. It's very I am going to write very small program. I equal to Microsoft. Int what I am going to say, whether R in S or R in I. Okay, it is going to decide whether R is presented in I. Okay, whether R is a member, whether R is a member of I. So since R is a member of I, it is going to return false true value. R I'm going to write not in I. It is going to return false because R is existing in Durga software. Let us say print P in I. Whether P is there, right? Print P not in I. It is going to decide whether a character is presented in a string or not, and whether a number is presented in a list or not. That is membership. Existence. To check existence of one number in another number, or one string and another string, we can use this membership operator. ID of P. Okay, P is not there, right? Are you seeing true, false, false, true? This is about membership operator. Okay, membership operator and identity operator both comes under special operators. So far, is it clear, guys? And yesterday also we meet again at 8 o'clock, not 8:30, 8 p.m. IST. Means if you are in Eastern zone, Eastern time, yours is 9:30 morning. Okay, if possible, I will take more than 1 hour also. Okay, today I have started 8 o'clock. Now it is 9:24. Okay, guys, if you don't have any questions, I will stop it for today and practice this. And if you have any questions in the next class, we can discuss. Shall I stop our session, guys?
Okay, Shiva.
Okay, guys, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.